Guys, appreciate you watching the cast and being a part of the Pete and Sebastian experience. If you want more of it, you want it at a higher level, I'm not just saying this, man. You got to check out Loose Ends. Every Tuesday, we go live on the Pete and Sebastian channel. So often Sebastian joins. He is actually tonight, I know for a fact. And we do stuff. Let me just give you an example. On one of the casts, I made a TV commercial that we basically aired that I made for the guy who hooked me up with a Tahoe. The guy saw that. He made a commercial back for the cast. But we're only showing that on Loose Ends because it's a loose end. It's something he made and brought back. So there you go. It just never ends. I can't even say it all. I get so excited for this show, and it's just more of the Pete and Sebastian experience. It's $5 a month. Plus, you get all 4 regular episodes commercial-free, and you get a bonus Pete and Sebastian cast episode on top of that. It's insane what you get. Oh, my God. I sound like that fucking Crazy Eddie guy from those old commercials. That's it. I'm all over.
Crazy Eddie's going nuts with his lowest sale prices ever. See Crazy Eddie now. His blowout blitz sale prices are insane.
Thanks to Masterclass for sponsoring this episode. This is such a great Christmas gift. For a gift that's always on time and lasts a lifetime, you can't do any better than getting someone Masterclass. With Masterclass, your loved ones can learn from the best to become their best. Help them use improv to overcome fears with Amy Poehler. Craft a stand-up set with Judd Apatow. Or turn passion into achievements with cultural icon Martha Stewart. I personally loved learning to shoot with Steph Curry. I used that to then turn around and teach my daughter how to shoot. Passing it down from Steph Curry on Masterclass. There are just so many great classes to choose from. I'm not even kidding, man. It's endless. There's no risk because every new membership comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So give your loved ones a year of learning with Masterclass. Wow, what a gift. Masterclass always has great offers during the holidays, sometimes up to as much as 50% off. So head over to masterclass.com/thecast for their current offer. That's up to 50% off at masterclass.com/thecast. Again, masterclass.com/thecast. What a gift for the holidays. Thanks to ZocDoc for sponsoring this episode. All right, we all know there are certain times in life when fit really matters, like when you're picking out a pair of sneakers to start a marathon, or you're switching to a nice sweater, you want it to fit just right. Even my jeans, if they're a little too big, I don't like it. Fit matters. And when it comes to finding your right doctor, fit really matters. To find a doctor for your specific needs. And you shouldn't have to compromise. I had to once. I had a doctor. I felt like the guy wasn't giving me the proper care I needed because at the time I smoked cigarettes. So that'd be the first thing he'd say, do you smoke? And I'd say, yeah. And he'd go, okay. And I'm like, guy, do you not care about me because I told you I smoke? Anyway, I don't smoke anymore. But if I did, I could go to ZocDoc and find a doctor that's cool with that. I'm only kidding. My point is ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and choose the right one for you and your needs. And you just click on, instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health, which a lot of people need after the election, to dental health, eye care, to skin care, and much more. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen very fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. Listen, if I need to find a doctor, I know where I'm going now, without a doubt. ZocDoc, baby. It's just so easy to use. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments. Check into your health. Go to ZocDoc.com/thecast to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc, ZocDoc.com/thecast. ZocDoc.com/thecast. Get healthy.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
There are fucking problems left and right.
I bet you do. I mean, now my problem is probably not even a real problem compared to your problems.
No, I mean, our problems are not problems. They're just fun to talk about.
They are. Yeah. Yeah. Can I?
Yeah. What?
Patrick knows this. We're doing loose ends. I'm tired of, I love doing loose ends and I want to make this thing work. There's an inconsistency to it right now. So I'm trying to find the time. Lou's not available certain times, and this and that, and cans. So I've been doing it at 9 o'clock at night. I don't want to do it at 9 o'clock at night. I'm settled in. If I'm home, I don't want to do it then. So I today talked to Patrick about it. I go, I'm thinking about doing it in the morning. What do you think? I go, I know I might not get as many callers, but it's an hour show. I need 3 or 4 callers. The rest, we got some entertaining, stuff about the cast. No problem. He's like, go for it. I text Lou and Cancerfist because they, Cans works the cameras and comes on and off. Lou sidekicks it with me. DJ Lou can do it. Cans can do it too. So I go, I'm thinking like earlier the better. And I know Cans is out in West Coast. So long story short, we agree on 8:30 is about as early as we can go. And I'm like, because I've always wanted to do it in the morning. Like, I go, we're going to Howard Stern this shit. So Cans, I send out a video to him. He writes back, oh, I thought you meant 8:30 West Coast. You want me to go at 5:30? Yeah. Man, are you a man? Set the fucking clock. And listen, Cans is one of the nicest, greatest guys I know. He truly is. And I hate to be aggressive right now, but bro, is getting up and doing a show at 5:30 one time a week? Like, what the fuck? We're not digging ditches. Get up!
So
why do I gotta wait around till 9? You get up. Watch this. Alexa, set the alarm for 5 a.m. Oh, what do you get a hernia from that? All right, I'm sorry, bro. Anyway, so he just said, you got to redo the video. We'll do it at 8:30 West Coast time. So I wrote back, nah, I'm not doing a mid-morning show. Like, I'm not doing an 11:30 show. That's the worst slot. Remember TV? Anything on in the middle of the day, you're like, you suck.
So where did you leave it? Are you doing loose ends tonight?
Well, not tonight. It was going to be tomorrow at 9, but I texted him, I don't want to do a mid-morning show. And I said, we got a cast now. I'll catch you guys afterwards. So, Jesus Christ, take off this goddamn thing. So, I'm asking your opinion, though, you know what I mean? Like I said, asking a lot. I think to get up once at 8:30. At 5:30.
I mean, listen, 5:30 is early. I get it. Bro, at this point, time is not even. It's not even a thing, right? It's like, what time is this? Like, if they told me that I'm performing Thursday night at midnight, I'm like, all right, if that's the time that we need to do this thing, let's. Because
I know that about you. Because I texted Patrick this morning, and it was like damn near 5:45 your time. It wasn't even to you, but it was on the thread with you, and you go, sounds good. Jesus Christ, what's this guy blowing the bugle? You're up at that time anyway.
Yeah, so Fist might need. Listen, and I don't know Fist personally. I don't know what this guy goes through on a day to day. All right,
sweet man.
But just on the site alone, it looks like that guy needs at least 3 hours to get cooking in the morning, right? For him to do anything at 5:30, this guy's got to get up at 2:30.
I think you're right, and he's got like an overlove. We both have dogs, but when you're around another, making plans with another person, you would never say to them, because I got to walk and feed my dog, right? You would just say, I got things to do, right? This one, before we start every loose ends, he goes, I'm going to go feed my dogs, and then I'll be back. Hey, just say you'll be back. I got to know you're opening a can, fucking, just crazy. Come on. So yeah. I think he spends like a solid 2 hours every morning with his dogs and a ball and petting them and I think the dogs have enough of him. Like at a certain point they're like, all right, guy, well, you got something to do.
Shit, bro, I'm trying to slip in.
Am I being mean?
No, me. Come on.
All right, trying to slip into what?
If you weren't doing what you're doing, the show wouldn't be funny. Mean. Come on.
All right. I thought a guy.
I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm trying to warm up to the whole you put the kids to sleep.
Yeah.
You don't really get to talk to your wife because, kids monopolize a lot of the time. And then after we put them to sleep, she's playing with the dog. Bro, I'm beginning to feel like, I'm just like an afterthought at this point. Can you put the dog away? She's like, why? He's just hanging out. And I'm not into the dog on the couch shit. Are you into this?
Oh, of course I am. Bro, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, put the dog away. What is it, a blanket? What the fuck? What's away?
What? Away is away from me. Like, put him to sleep. Put him in the cage. You know what I'm saying? It's us time.
Wow. Fighting your dog for attention. That's yeah.
I'm just saying at the end of the night, I just want to relax, have a glass of wine, and the dog is still a puppy. He's still burying his head into the cushions and biting some stuff. I get wait, I don't know. I don't know if I'm cut out for this.
Oh my God, bro! And then you're probably worrying about the dog's coming near the couch and you're doing this with your wine, trying to keep it from right.
Yeah, I don't need a tail. I don't need the tail hitting the glass over. Come on, man.
Oh, there's a $400 couch cleaning visit, right? Well, listen, man. I really feel like the other day, a few casts ago, you were telling me that you're throwing a little food to the dog, and it sounded like you were falling in love, and I still think it's going that route, man.
Oh, listen. Our bonding time is in the kitchen. That's when me and him bond. When I'm cooking, I'm just throwing him meat, whatever the hell I got him, and he's loving it, right? But after that, at 8 o'clock, and when I want to talk to Lana, and he's, licking her and this and that and the other thing, and she's easily distracted. I got a wife that, there could be a mosquito outside flying around, and she'll go, "Oh, look at the mosquito." There's no paying attention.
Yeah.
So with the dog, it's a huge distraction. So I'm trying to deal with that. We just got off a week run, and I got to bring something up to you because when it happened, I was kind of like, maybe something going on with him. And someone brought it up to me this morning too, and I think we should bring it up on the cast for a little discovery here. We were going to the Bulls game in Chicago, and I saw you in the hallway, and I said, "Hey, we're going to go to the Bulls game. We want to go." Right?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not exactly how you said it, but yeah, basically. But you said you were going with your friends.
Yeah.
But you got extra seats for us to go sit in a different spot, me and some of the guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, "I'm good," and I was like, okay. Now, could you just give me your, and regardless, if you don't want to go, fine, I get it. I'm just saying, we're on the road.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go to a Bulls game. What in your head did you say, no, I'd rather do than go to the Bulls game? Was there a plan you had?
Oh, yeah, that's easy. And I felt like I should have. It's funny. You think just like me. Because when we left, I was talking to Jackie, and I was like, I was grateful, but I probably didn't explain enough. I was doing loose ends. I had brought all the equipment.
Oh.
And I had to do loose ends. And then on top of that, when you said you were going with all your friends and stuff, if you were like, "Hey, man, you want to go to the game?" Of course, I'd cancel loose ends. But it's not like, you had a whole crew and stuff. So it sounded like real casual. And I think I threw another one when you hit the elevator. I go, "Thanks again, man."
No, I had no problem with the gratitude. I'm not that guy.
Right.
I'm just saying, and Jock, my trainer, said, "Hey, what was up with Pete this trip around?" I said, "I was it just seemed like he was kind of in his own world. He was doing his own thing." So I was like, "Oh, all right, maybe there was something to that whole thing." What's the vibe on that?
Wow, that's interesting you say that, because I guess it worked. Not worked, but what you haven't brought up, I can say now because everyone knows, right? Sebastian filmed a special. It was phenomenal. And he filmed it in Chicago, and it was really exciting. It was over 2 nights. And I just didn't want to get in the way. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, and I didn't want to be a problem in any capacity in that. I'd gone up to everybody. I was like, listen, if you need me to say anything that on stage to the crowd or anything, don't think I'll say anything you need me to say. We're all here to make this thing cool and great and boom. And other than that, a lot of times there were closed doors, so I didn't want to knock on them, and I didn't know if you were maybe taking a nap before the special. I had some really nice conversations with your mom and with your sister, who I just think the world of both of them. But yeah, I was just kind of trying to stay out of everybody's way. It's really, and then by the last night, and we were all just tired.
Yeah. I don't even think I saw you in Dayton. Did we even cross paths?
I can't, because I went into the production room. You had your son on your lap, and you were like having a tense, fun moment with him. And I'm like, well, again, I'm not interrupting a moment. And I went back, but yeah, I spent most of the time on a couch in Dayton in the dressing room. I was pooped. And it's funny, man. Like, again, the budget situation. It's like, I don't know how you keep it all in check, because I'm in my green room. And Lindsay and somebody else and Mike kind of knocking open at the same time. And, I'm just standing there, no big deal. I go, what's up? Come on in. And they go, oh, sorry, we just wanted to check and see the furniture in here. And I'm like, it's just this little love seat couch, but yeah, it's, fine. And they go, no, because there was nothing in here, and we have to pay an extra $200 so you and Pat can each have a couch. And I go, oh, geez. I would have just sat on a chair. And they're like, you're going to sit on a locker room chair for 5 hours? So again, I'm telling Jackie, I'm like, man, even the love seat, they jack you for $2 to move it from one office to the next. Tell me where it is. I'll throw it on the fucking dolly, right? It's like, it's just never ending. So, but anyway, I'm glad for the couch, because I freaking slept on it all freaking day.
Hey, the 200 was worth it.
It was. She's like, you didn't ask him this, you didn't ask him that. I go, I didn't even see him in Dayton. I go, it was like, they got in later than me, and then I tried to say goodbye to Lana, and the door was closed when I was driving out. So I was like, I don't know if they're napping in there before the big flight, so I just kind of slid out. But yeah, all good. I'm looking forward to our next hang. Thanks to Masterclass for sponsoring this episode. For a gift that's always on time and lasts a lifetime, that's key, man. It lasts a lifetime. You can't do any better than Masterclass. With Masterclass, your loved ones can learn from the best to become the best. Help them use improv to overcome fears with Amy Poehler. Craft a stand-up set with Judd Apatow, or turn passion into achievements with cultural icon Martha Stewart. You can go and learn how to write from famous authors. You can learn how to direct from famous directors. I loved learning how to shoot basketballs with Steph Curry. I really did. Geez, this guy's great tips. I passed them on to my daughter. And that's just one person. There are just so many great classes to choose from. What a gift. You just literally have access to all these minds to learn how to do all these unbelievable things. And there's no risk, because every new membership comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So give your loved ones a year of learning with Masterclass. Great gift. Masterclass always has great offers too during the holidays, sometimes up to as much as 50% off. So head over to masterclass.com/thecast for their current offer. That's up to 50% off at masterclass.com/thecast. One more time, masterclass.com/thecast. Thanks to ZocDoc for sponsoring this episode. There are certain times in life where fit really matters. We all know that, right? Come on. Whether you're trying on a pair of clothes, whether you're buying an engagement ring for somebody you love, you want it to fit just right. And you know what really matters? When you're trying to find the right doctor, okay? You want to find a doctor that fits your specific needs. I had a problem with my back. They sent me to a chiropractor. This guy didn't know what he was doing. Then I got sent to one of these guys that works on the Buffalo Bills sports players. Took me in a whole different direction. That was the doctor I needed. And that's why I'm here to talk to you about ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and choose the right one for your needs, baby. And click instantly to book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skin care, and much more. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. Do you believe that? Within 24 hours, you could have an appointment with the doctor that fits your needs. Oh, my gosh, where else would you go? Listen, if I need a doctor, I know where I'm going from now on. It's ZocDoc, baby. Everything else, forget it. It's just so easy to use. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments. My mother, when she had my brother, she didn't go to a doctor for 42 years. What? Not even for a physical. That's insanity. With ZocDoc, she could have, like, right there with a cup of coffee, made an appointment, boom. So stop putting off those appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/thecast to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. It's that easy, man. Just go to ZocDoc, ZocDoc.com/thecast, ZocDoc.com/thecast. All right, thanks to Seed for sponsoring this episode. Do you find it hard, folks, to prioritize your health during the hectic season of the holidays? I do, right? Health gets put on the back burner. I mean, do you often feel weighed down by certain foods or miss the feeling of food freedom? Again, I know I do sometimes. That's why I love Seed. The holidays are busy. Give yourself the gift of benefits in and beyond your gut by taking a probiotic plus prebiotic that is easy and effortless to incorporate into your routine. Just 2 capsules a day, no refrigeration required. So you can save that precious fridge space for other fattening stuff that you don't need to be eating. Seed's DSO1 is formulated with 24 clinically and scientifically studied strains to support whole body benefits, including gut health, skin health, heart health, immune health, gut barrier integrity, gut microbiome balance, and micronutrient synthesis. And just 2 capsules a day. I love the Seed case. It's really very efficient and kind of looks cool. I love the way Seed makes me feel. My digestion is better, and I just feel lighter. So get ahead of the new year with a routine that helps you now by going to seed.com/thecast and use the code 25thecast to get 25% off your first month. That's 25% off your first month of Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic at seed.com/thecast. Code 25thecast.
I feel like after that special, now it's like smooth sailing. Now we're in like cruise control mode. We're moving from city to city, right?
Yeah, a big task and you ripped it, and it's time to have a little, less pressure. But both nights backstage, it was like the size of a wedding. There was so many people back there. So there's a lot of moving parts.
It's all my father and my mother. I don't think I had one person back there. I didn't even want to go in there because I just didn't want to get distracted. I just,
yeah.
I just wanted to focus on what I had to focus on, and that was that. Because I knew if I got caught up talking to people, it would be all my energy would have been expended doing all that. So I just stayed in my hole.
Yeah. No, I hear you, and I wanted to stay out of that hole with you, And it's interesting, though. It just speaks volumes about my personality. It's like noticeable when it's not electric. Like I bring so much. And that's one thing I'll brag about myself. I mean, maybe I talk too much, but damn, even when I'm talking, even people don't want to talk in the van, they turn around and go, I think I was down. Like, you can't not join in and make it. So it's noticeable when I'm not me.
No, listen. When you're talking, it's such a, like, I compare it to this. Like, if I'm like backstage and I'm on the crew, local crew, Chicago, and you're talking kind of by where the Sunday was, they had like a little Sunday station, and I'm in earshot of you. You have the type of voice and passion when you speak where people go, the fuck is this guy talking about? You just tend to like float over there. And if you float close enough to you and you notice that the person's there, you're the type of guy that will like turn to that guy and go, guy, what we're talking about over here, what would you do? So you would actually bring somebody into that, right? Now, you're right. Once that shuts down, people start whispering around the whole arena going, fuck's up with Pete?
Thank you, bro. Oh, that's how I feel, but I know you're over-exaggerating, but yeah. Oh, shit. Whew, yeah, but great job, and exactly, pressure's off. Great job. That thing is there was more people there than Madison Square Garden. I don't even know how so many people could fit in one place.
It was a great run. It was a long week. I got to Chicago on Monday, and then I did an interview that was pretty much the whole day and night, and then we went to Milwaukee. Milwaukee feels like it was last year. Right?
I know, crazy. It does.
And then we had a night off where I went to the Bulls game, and I'm gonna give you like a little taste of celebrity. All right, and the hierarchy of where certain people are. Now,
okay,
I'm at the game with my buddies.
Yeah.
We're sitting behind the basket. I turn to my right, and I see Simone Biles, the Olympic gymnast, with her boyfriend, or I'm sorry, I think it's the husband.
Pro football player
Who plays for the Chicago Bears, right? Now, prior to me sitting down, they said, hey, in the second quarter, on the second timeout, we're going to go to you on the, put you on the Jumbotron. Okay? Now, second quarter comes. First time out, they go to Simone Biles and a guy. I don't know his name. I forget his name.
I know. And if he heard this right now, he'd be furious. Because apparently it was a big thing where one time he said that he's a catch and she's lucky. And everybody blew up. He was kidding. It's his wife. He's kidding. But everyone made a big deal out of it. But we should know his name. But we don't.
What is his name? So they have Benny the... What?
The place go nuts for her.
Jonathan Owens. That's his name. They put the camera... Bro, they had like... It looked like a Scorsese film around them. I don't know where these cameras were coming. I think they took some of the cameras that were filming the game and brought them down to get Biles and Jonathan. There's like 6 cameras. Benny the Bull gives them each a jersey. Then they get these big gold medallions says Bulls, right? And some old Biles. Bro, you would have thought Michael Jordan came back to start on the Bulls the way these people reacted, right?
Yeah. Well, she's the Michael Jordan of gymnastics, man.
You seeing this?
I'm looking at it, yeah.
This thing. Hey, 36. Why did I get 36? What does that mean?
Maybe he's 36.
Is that how many gold medals she has?
Watch this. Want to hear something funny? This is how much I'm going to prove that the bird and the jerseys are all for her. You ready for this? What's his name again?
Jonathan Owens.
Me neither. Wow! I forgot. You're good. Got to remember that. Do you think he gets that without her?
No.
She's a legend.
Okay.
She's a legend.
I'm not.
How many golds does she have?
Bro, I'm not taking anything away from her.
I know you're not, but I know where you're going. I just want to say, I feel like you shouldn't have to follow that. Like, that's a Olympic thing, right? Like everybody knows. Anyway, I'm interrupting the story.
That's global. It's a global superstar, right? Okay, now they go to me. Okay? They asked me to get up and do a thing with Benny the Bull because, bro, I don't know how to deal with mascots. Like Mickey Mouse, any human being that's in a costume that's just communicating with this and shit. I don't know how to deal with that. Because I'm talking to him. Right. I know somebody's in there. I'm like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, I go, guy, we could lose. Just talk through the fucking mouthpiece. All right, like, what do you want me to do with you? I'm just here. Put me up. So this is me and him, right? Like, I don't know. I'm just mimicking kind of what he's doing because he's not telling me nothing. Okay, so he puts his hand up. I'm like, okay, is this what? So, anyway, just
that's great.
All I'm saying is, if you're a mascot, we know you're in there. Talk to me. If it's a kid, I get it. If it's like a 4-year-old kid, and then Benny the Bull goes, "Hey, what's up, kid?" The kid's like, "What the fuck is going on in here?" I get it, but I'm 51, bro. You're not a bull. You're a guy named Fred in a mascot outfit. Tell me what you want me to do. So now,
probably sweating your ass off too, if I had to guess, Fred.
Yeah,
you know.
And I don't know, like, what that guy looks like behind the mask. I don't know, because what we just see is the bull. But do you think in the mask he's like? Like, do you think he's got an attitude? Or do you think he's smiling?
I think he's got a pack of cigarettes in his right front pocket. As soon as he takes the head off, he's going to light up a Marlboro in a back alley and go, how do I get out of this fucking job? How do I change my life, you know? But I could be wrong. It could be like a job that is I mean, bottom line, this guy's performing in Chicago Stadium 42 times a year. And he's around celebrities. He just met you.
Do we know who Benny the Bull is? Is it this guy? Todd Abbott. So, Todd, I get the commitment to the bull. I get it. That's fantastic. But I'm just saying, in general, when I'm around mascots or people at an amusement park that are in an outfit, and maybe that's just the thing that they're not supposed to speak and ruin the mystery of it. I get it.
Right.
But if I'm talking to you, I think we could break the fourth wall and he could lean over and go, "Hey, bro, when the camera comes to you, what I want to do is I'm going to fake fight you." I'm going, "Oh, okay. Thanks, Benny." And then we're fake fighting.
No.
So anyway, camera comes on me.
You're bringing up. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Camera comes on me. I get a jersey. I don't get the necklace. Fine. Not an Olympian, right? The announcer comes over the intercom. And please welcome local, Chicago and 2 sold-out shows here tomorrow night. Now, bro, the response, I would equate it to, do you know during a timeout at a basketball game, they bring out like the local, let's say the guy owns a dealership in town, and he's gonna do a game. You know, like sometimes they do like these stupid games, like you shoot from the free throw line for charity. Yeah. You know, please welcome the owner of Tom Hill Ford in Schaumburg, Tom Hill. And you get like a smattering of clap. That's what I got. Now,
right.
I get the jersey. I sit down. Now, my daughter is a huge Simone Biles fan. I texted Lana, said Simone Biles here. My daughter was freaking out. My daughter wrote Simone Biles a letter. All right? Actually, you know what? I think the people have to see this letter to understand.
Love it. Love it.
Here's the letter, and I don't know if we could zoom in on it so Pete could read it.
Oh, she's so freaking adorable.
I'll just read it for you. Hi, Simone. Yeah. You inspire me. Do you want to see my dad at the United Center tomorrow or Saturday? I would love to meet you. I'll be at your meet in January. Serafina Simone Maniscalco. My daughter's middle name is Simone. That's the letter. Now,
that is great. I first of all, I love the way she's already using dad to get stuff. You know, I've already done. Tell her I did that a few times with my Buffalo show. As people that you're going to be meeting that you don't even know yet. Want to meet my friend? Oh, that's phenomenal. That's a great letter. That's freaking adorable, bro.
during the halftime, when we go back, there's like a little hospitality suite that everybody goes to. And we're walking back there. And she's walking with Jonathan Owens, the husband. And I'm walking with our host. My buddies are behind me. It was just awkward. You know, it was like just an awkward, like, if no one said anything, it'd just be like, why isn't anybody saying it? So I turned to them and said, hey, my name's Sebastian. Nice to meet you. Simone, Jonathan. And that was it. Right? There was no... You know, I don't even think they knew I was up on the Jumbotron. You know, it's like...
Right. Yeah.
We both were on the Jumbotron. I figure we have a common bond in the fact that even if you don't know who I am...
Right.
They threw me up there. So, like, we're the only two people that did this. So I thought, hey, we're Jumbotron twins. No?
She's so famous, though, she probably doesn't even watch the Jumbotron. So, like, they were up there.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Like, I watched the Jumbotron. I'm like, oh, who's here tonight?
Yeah, yeah.
And she's so big, she probably said, what the fuck is this idiot?
Because anyone who's there, she don't even have to see if they're there. They're going to come up and tap me on the shoulder and ask for a photo anyway. You know what I mean? I'm an international Olympic star. Who's not going to come up and want to meet me? Look at you already coming up and probably reciting your daughter's letter. Here we go. When you met her, did you not even say, hey, I'm Sebastian. It's nice to meet you. And followed it up with, you're incredible. Oh, my God. My daughter and family watch you. I'm performing here. I don't know if you saw it, but you're like pedestal this woman. Pedestal her.
What I do is I set out a flare to see the response I get from the individual, right? So I'll say, hey, my name's Sebastian. And like, listen, I know how it is to get hit with, oh, my son, da, 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 and the phone in the face. And then I go, oh, he said that? And I listen, I get it. Yeah. And I don't want to put that on anybody else. Obviously, I don't show her the note. I come back, and Lana goes, did you show her the note? I go, well, first of all, I got the note after I met her, number one. And number two, I go, I didn't really get a response that would suggest that she was open to having any type of conversation.
Yeah.
So Lana goes, why don't you Instagram message her? I go, Lana, come on. She goes, it's for your, it's for Seraphine. I go, okay, once you put it like that, once you start telling me it's for my daughter, then I'm on Instagram. Hi, Simone. I met you tonight, and oh God, this is what Lana's got. Oh my God, can you believe this? Can you believe this shit? But in all defense, it's for my daughter.
Yeah.
If I could pull some strings to possibly have my daughter meet Simone Biles, that's a big moment. Like, that's one of those things where
absolutely
maybe when Seraphina's in the Olympics, and before she does the vault, the announcers cut to the photo at the United Center 10 years prior. Oh, this is the photo where Seraphina met Simone at the United Center, and now look, she's in the Olympics. It's like a storyline.
It could be the thing that just makes your daughter lock in on a level never seen before.
Yeah, could be.
That motivated. It would have been a lot easier if Simone's name was Tina Pucciarelli, I'll tell you that. This would have been a done deal alone a lot quicker.
Where did you pull that name out of? Pucciarelli. Is that a real name, or did you just make that up?
There's I think it's I've heard it before, I feel. I don't know anyone in particular, but the Pucciarelli sounds familiar from my town. Yeah. And Tina's just like Tony and Tina's wedding. But anyway,
Now
this is great. I'm on pins and needles how this plays out.
Well, it plays out. It's done. It's over. My daughter's stuck with a letter. I didn't get a response, obviously, from the Instagram. A global superstar's not going through her DMs looking for a comedian whose daughter has a letter for her. Come on, bro. It's over.
Can anyone on the street DM Simone if they have a Instagram account?
Yeah, I think she's got it set up where you could block messages, but I don't know. Here, I'm even going to go back into the DM just to see if she even read it. Here, one sec. I'll let you know.
Well, we got to post this conversation on Instagram, and
we won't get a response to this at all either. So what do you think? Come on, bro.
Because you're missing this is bigger than this. It's the United Center wasn't the play. All this was leading up to. You say your daughter's going to see her in January somewhere?
Yeah, I think she does like a traveling road show.
Yeah. This all might lead to Serafina being in the locker room when Simone's taping up for the January thing.
She didn't see it.
Can I ask a favor of Patrick? If he has some time, can he look up and see if anywhere on the female gymnastics U.S. team there's any Italian girls that we could reach out to?
Oh, there is one. Wait, what's her? Is she following me?
You weren't into the bit, but that's so Italian. You're like, oh, if she don't follow you, her dad does.
I'm not big with the Olympians, bro. If we were looking for someone, to your point, who owned a pizzeria, maybe. But the Olympics are not into me.
They're locked in, man. They're like, all they do is eat, breathe, and sleep gymnasts. It's like incredibly competitive. They don't even have time to they don't have time. Stuff in.
They don't have time. So listen, I want to show you something I caught, and I want to get your opinion on this. If this is, and I know you don't have a son, but this is what I spotted in the hotel room in Chicago. So for the listeners that are just listening, this is a video of my son. Go ahead and play it. Okay.
I love it, man.
This guy's steaming his clothes. No, I had the steamer there for me. He pulled out his pants and goes, "Dad, my pants are wrinkled. I need to use that." So we.
That's great, dude.
I would dare to guess that this guy is on his way to being a little Sinatra. I mean, this guy's steaming his clothes at 5, bro. Yeah, I didn't start steaming my clothes until I was 38 years old.
Yeah, I didn't start steaming them until your tour. I mean, I used an iron, but I never used a steamer before. It's unbelievable. Yeah, we got your son is like, I said it in the van the other day, and like people, when you say they instantly, I go, that kid, that's the best looking kid I've seen in a while. And they're like, oh my God, right? I know. I mean, that's like, he's got it all going on, man.
He's got it going on. Definitely more put together than I ever was at that age. And it's been really nice to have him, my daughter, and Lana on the road. However, it does come with a lot of like moving parts. I mean, and he was sick on this trip, so he was dealing with a little cough and runny nose and whatnot. Now, I don't know if you remember this, if you could take it back to Sadie when she was 5. Did she know how to blow her nose, or did you kind of put the Kleenex up and have her blow? And it's blowing a kid's nose is something that I don't think enough people are talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you say that. Well, I remember blowing her nose a lot more than she would, and sometimes she didn't want to blow it, and I'd pull out a handkerchief and make her blow it. And she'd feel better, and I'm like, why wouldn't you have just done that? Why are kids? It's not a big deal. I'm not asking you to lift a brick. Just so for years I'd have to do it, and I'm like, and me and Jackie would be like, we're not doing anything till you blow your nose. All right, like Pat's bit, you know. And, that kind of
yeah. I find it odd that my kid just likes to wipe it on his, like just do one of these, and I go, "Guy,
yeah.
You're ruining the outfit, number one. And number two, what's your take on giving a 5-year-old a little handkerchief, put it in his pocket to blow his nose every now and again?"
I'm into it, but you're the one who seems to think one blow into a handkerchief and it's as dead as a tissue anyway, right?
It is. It is.
So it's just decorative.
That's why I'm a little reluctant to give it to him. But what I've been doing is I've been piling up about 6 or 7 sleeves of Kleenex. I mean, I get a nice little pillow there.
Yeah,
and he does a blow, and I go, "I want you to blow everything out of your brain, all right?"
Yeah.
And he's been doing that, and I gotta tell you, there's a sense of accomplishment from a father if you could get your son or your kid to blow a healthy wad of snot into a Kleenex rag. I gotta tell you, it's
when you can hear it when it comes out too. Yeah, you have a comment, you're like, "Oh yeah." You could have blow so much that if you felt like if you put him back on a scale, he dropped a pound. You know, it's just. But they would have walked around with that up in there all day. It's like it's bizarre, you know.
I know. It's. But anyway, we had a good time on the road. It is a Tuesday morning here in Los Angeles as we're doing this podcast. And we're about to go back out again. Now, we're going to your neck of the woods this week, right?
Yes.
Now, I don't know where you're located from Rochester. Are you around there? Are you going to be doing a drive in and out from your house? Or how's this working?
No, not totally, because, first of all, Youngstown, the first one, is only 2 hours from my house.
So are you going to give me your logistics? How are you working this?
Well, I'm kind of joining the tour, so I'm going to drive a rental out to Youngstown, to Enterprise, and then I'm going to hop in with you. We're going to go right past Fredonia. Like, you're going to see the college. My house is right behind it. We're going to go right past it. It's right there. Like,
so we're driving from Youngstown to where?
Rochester, which is about 4 hours.
Okay, so we have to make a pit stop at the house.
We're going from Youngstown to Buffalo, which is 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, but when we go by my house, it's going to be like 10:30 at night on a Thursday, so my kid will already be sleeping. But, I mean, we're right there, bro.
I think we just have to go and at least take a picture in front of the house or whatever, have a cup of coffee and something, no?
Yeah, and we could go to the local bar and have a pop too, and then get back in. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I mean, I'm not like when you get off the turnpike, within 5 minutes you're at my house. You could be at my house.
So that's Thursday night. We go to Buffalo.
Wow. Yeah, and then we go to Buffalo. We stay in Buffalo Friday.
Okay.
Wait. No, I'm sorry.
I think you're right.
I think we go all the way to Rochester, do the show.
Yeah.
And then come back to Buffalo.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So the question, and so then when we do the show in Rochester, I'm still with you because my daughter's got school anyway. So, but then when we play Buffalo Saturday, then I'm going to stay with my family, and then I'm going to drive Sunday to Syracuse.
And how far is that?
About 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay. All right.
And
so this is like a home game for you. This thing.
Yeah, all right around here. I'm about 2 hours away from Rochester. I'm an hour away from Buffalo, 2 hours away from Youngstown. And then next week I'll be in the city when you're in the city, so I'm going to tag along on the flight to Montreal.
Oh, so you're in New York on the whole week?
Tuesday. No, I have a private show on Tuesday, so I'll be there Tuesday, and then I'm just going to stay there Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
And then go to Montreal.
And then we'll go up to Montreal. All right. Yeah, man, this is coming to a quick end here in Q4 on the tour. We got this weekend, next weekend, and then what? We got Thanksgiving, then we got Naples and Tampa, and then we got that Peoria run, and then we shut it down. Omaha.
Yeah. That'll be great, though, right before Christmas. Let's do it. Last thing I want to ask you before we end this show. Are we watching? What's going on with this fight? Are you into this Tyson fight or what?
They were saying that we watch it at the arena on the screen after everybody leaves. What's your take?
Well, yeah, I hear talk like that, but like, why? Everyone thinks this thing's like going 12 rounds. Like, you know, I'm not so sure it won't be over. Like, you're gonna sit in the arena. Here we go. Boom. All right, let's go. Right? You know what I mean? I mean, shit. And where's Tyson at? Is he like in that warrior mode where he might bite someone just because he's so like jacked into it and ready to go, or is he just nice Mike making a couple bucks? You know, doing an exhibition. You know, which. What are we getting?
I don't know. The way I'm looking at it, I saw one of the episodes on Netflix, the leading up to the fight. I don't know. This guy's training like he's training. Yeah. He's 58. I don't know. At 58, I don't know. This kid's 20, whatever, 6. That's a half his age.
Are they friends? Do they hate each other? What's the deal?
I don't know. I don't think there's like a lot of hatred. I don't really see that, but I don't know. I'd like to see it. Is it It's Friday night, isn't it? Is it?
Yes.
I think it's Friday night.
Yes, it's Friday. It's Friday.
Okay.
And it's on Netflix. Okay. Is it extra money on Netflix, or is it just on Netflix?
No, it's provided for anybody who subscribes. So we'll check that out. But that's our time here at the Pete and Sebastian Show. Good hang. A recap of Chicago. Absolutely. We will see you guys next week. Again, Loose Ends up on Patreon. Check that out. Check out SebastianLive.com for tour dates going into 2025. We have Bookie, which is airing December 12th on Max. 1 episode a week for 8 weeks. Trailer is out on my website. Check that out. Looking forward to you guys seeing the Bookie. And we'll see you next week. Pete Sebastian Show signing off.
Thanks to Seed for sponsoring this episode. Do you find it hard, guys, to prioritize, and gals, during the holiday season, your health, right? I can't prioritize it. Gets put on the back burner. Or do you often feel weighed down by certain foods? Oh, man, there are certain things. I have Christmas cookies. Forget it. I feel like I can't walk. Or do you just miss the feeling of food freedom? I do sometimes. That's why I love Seed. The holidays are busy. Give yourself the gift of benefits and in and beyond your gut by taking a probiotic plus prebiotic that is easy and effortless to incorporate into your routine. Just 2 capsules a day, no refrigeration required. So you can save yourself that precious fridge space. Seed's DSO1 is formulated with 24 clinically and scientifically studied strains to support whole body benefits. Whole body, baby, including gut health, skin health, heart health, immune health, gut barrier integrity, gut microbiome balance, and micronutrient synthesis in just 2 capsules a day. I love the Seed case. I love the way it makes me feel. My digestion is better. And, I just feel lighter. Get ahead of the new year with a routine that helps you now by going to seed.com/thecast and use code 25thecast to get 25% off your first month. That's 25% off your first month of Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic at seed.com/thecast, code 25thecast.